already about this chapter, that is chapter number 10th of your EVS 2, that is historic period. Okay, now observe this picture and say me what is this. Give a response in your chat box. I have already taught you. Kanishka, we will let you know later. No. Okay, so I have already teach you about the signs and symbols and also the scripts in the previous chapter. Okay, for what purpose they are using? They are using for trade. Okay, now we have seen in lessons 2 that written records are available in the form of inscription, manuscripts, books, etc. Okay, for the historic period. For what purpose they are keeping? For historic period. In all ancient civilization, the art of writing was developed. You can see how the people are writing in the ancient period. Okay, the art of writing was developed. They used fully developed script. Okay, in the other word, with the rise of ancient civilizations, the new stone age came to an end and the historic period began. You can see in the image how the stone age man, what we can say, converted into historic period. Yes or no? You have also learned the 3 stages of stone age man. So okay, now now let us understand what is culture. Okay, human humans and all other animals are totally depend on their environment and nature for satisfying their need. Yes or no? You are having food in your lunch, dinner, breakfast. From where do you? Yes, कहाँ से मिलता है? Yes, from where you are finding all this stuff? From nature. Okay, from nature, this all what we are getting this all to satisfy our needs. Okay, yes, environment. However, other animals do not cause any significant change in their surrounding. Okay, you can see that the animals like tiger, cheetah, ये सारी चीजें हमारे आसपास नहीं रहती ना. They are lived in jungle. Yes or no? Why? क्यों यहाँ पर नहीं रहते हमारे पास? Because why? Why they are not living in surroundings? They will harm anyone and they, yes, very good. So what happens, you know, however, other animals do not cause any significant change in their, yeah, they are wild animals. They used to, yes, very correct. So, for example, we can take bears live in the caves. Okay, in the first image, you can see bear. He animals live in the caves. Bears lives in the cage, and monkey live on the trees. But what happened, you know? But humans built houses. But human builds houses for what purpose? It means that we humans change the natural character of our surrounding to some extent. Okay, तो लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल हम लोग तो जाके जंगल में नहीं रह सकते ना. नहीं रह सकते ना. फॉर व्हाट पर्पस? क्यों नहीं रह सकते? क्योंकि वहाँ एनिमल्स रहते हैं. दैट्स व्हाई वी आर लिविंग इन द हाउसेस. ओके, हम लोग केव्स में तो नहीं रह सकते. हम लोग ट्रीज पे तो नहीं रह सकते ना. दैट्स व्हाई वी आर बिल्डिंग हाउसेस फॉर आवर शेल्टर. ओके, humans do not eat their food in its natural form as other animals do. Okay, मम्मा जब ये आपकी किचन में खाना बनाती है तो कच्चा खाना दे देती है आपको? नहीं ना. फुली कुक्ड फूड यू आर ईटिंग ना. Yes, they roast or cook the food, or in the other words, they process foodstuff before eating them. They process many substances in a similar manner. Okay, you can see how the food is have been making by the mother in the kitchen. Okay, now they work on stone, metal, etc. to make tools and various objects. Okay, you can see how the man is using the what we can say machinery to make some tools. Okay, in the both the images, दोनों images में देखो, man is making something with the help of certain tools. Yes or no? Okay. Now, so we people means human people used to make pots, bricks मालूम है ना ईटा, है ना, bricks and many other things from clay. Okay, you can see in the image the pots बना हुआ है. Okay, we are making pots and also we are making bricks. Okay, so they obtain from yarn. Yarn you can see in the first image, yarn. Okay, yarn kahan se milta hai? From cotton. Okay, cotton to yarn it is converted. They obtain yarn from cotton and weave clothes from the yarn. Okay, तो yarn से क्या बनता है? Thread बनता है. Then afterward what happened? Clothes have been made. In short, accordingly to their needs, they changes the form of material available in nature. They need skills to do this. Okay, like for example, we can take like every child is unique. Yes or no? So each and every child has a different skills. Like for example, some of the students are very good in writing, and some of the students are very good in their drawing works, craft works. Then some students are very like active in doing other things. Like for example, उनको पढ़ना लिखना बहुत अच्छा लगता है, comics they used to read and all. Okay, so सबके पास कुछ ना कुछ skills होता है. Okay, they need to think and plan before they shape an object. Then they have to put in efforts to actually shape in it. The tradition of thoughts, skills, and efforts gave rise to various arts. Yes, for example, अगर suppose मेरे को drawing बनानी है किसी सीनरी की, okay, so मैं पहले सोचूंगी ना, मेरे को आइडिया आना चाहिए ना, तो मेरे को कहाँ पर माउंटेन बनाना है, कहाँ पर सन बनाना है, ये मेरी शीट है व्हाइट कलर की, then I have to make certain animals also, trees also. So पहले सोच के बनाना होता है ना. Yes or no? कि ऐसे उक्के तुक्के में बना दे, नहीं ना. तो पहले सोच के then we have to make all this things, and we have to use our skills also to shape it. Okay, so in tradition of thought, skills and efforts gave rise to various arts. Okay, पुराने जमाने में भी कैसे होता था? They used to think like pots कैसे बनाना है, like we have how we have to give the shape and colors and also designs on the pots and all. Okay, every generation handed over the knowledge of an artistic skills and tradition to the next generation. With this exchange of thoughts and ideas, language was enriched. Okay, um, पहले हमने क्या पढ़ा था? स्टोन एज मैन. फिर उसके बाद ग्रेजुअली व्हाट हैपेंस इज चेंज इनटू मिडल एज, न्यू एज, ओल्ड स्टोन एज मैन. तो फ्रॉम न्यू ओल्ड जनरेशन टू न्यू जनरेशन what happened? Very much like we can say cultivations आ गया. पहले कैसे था? They used to live in the forest. Yes or no? And they used to hunt. with the different kinds of tools. Then afterward, what happened? They used, yes, they once the food is finished in that area, then they used to migrate from there. Yes or no? And then afterward, what happened? New stone in the new stone age, in the new stone age, the people used to stay in one place, and they used to क्या करते थे वो लोग? They used to cultivate the crops. Yes or no? And we have also learned about the urban civil settlements. They are staying in one place, and they are क्या करते वो लोग? Yes. For what purpose they are staying in one place? Yes, come on, give me the reply. Why they are settling in one place? Yes, Adarsh, very correct. So for farming, for cultivation of, yes, different crops, okay, and for agriculture, very good. So these people are staying at one place, okay. They are not migrating from one place to, yes, and they also keep the foods from, for what purpose they are keeping the foods? For seasons to seasons, okay. They are keeping the crops, sorry, food stuff, okay. Now, the knowledge of various art, skills, and traditions inherited from generation to generation, and the way of life founded on that knowledge is what we call culture. What do you mean by culture? Yes, knowledge exchange is known as culture, okay. Now let us begin with the second point, that is 10.2, ancient civilization in river valley, okay. Culture, yes, culture which flourished in the new stone age were based on the agricultural way of life. Fertile soil and constant water supply are essential for growing good crops. Naturally, people in the new stone age established their village settlements on the banks of various rivers. The new stone age cultures flourished along the river bank, okay. You can see in the image, the people are living nearby the river. For what purpose they are living beside the river? Why? For agriculture purpose, yes or no? For civilization they used to live, okay. Yes. Now in course time, new stone age cultures gave rise to early civilization, okay. Increase in production due to various skills, the use of wheel, flourishing trade, use of well-developed scripts, etc., were the major factors responsible for the rise of the early civilization. These civilizations came into existence in roughly the period that is around 3000 BC. Okay. Now, this, yeah, in 4 regions of the world. Okay. Now, I have already shown you one image that in the 1000 BC, 2000 BC, the symbol and sign is different as comparison to 3000 BC. Okay. So day by day, what happens? The signs, symbol, scripts used to change. Okay. Now in 3000 BC, the ancient river valley civilization of Mesopotamia, Egypt, yes, the Indian subcontinent and China. There are 4 regions. Okay, ये 4 region है. You just have to remember this 4 region, that is Mesopotamia, Egypt, Indian continent, and China. Okay. Okay. Indian subcontinent means Harappa. Okay. These are the 4 reasons we will study in this chapter. Okay. Now, ancient riverine civilization. Riverine civilization means they used to stay besides the river. It is known as riverine civilization. Okay. These are the 4 regions, that is Mesopotamia, Egypt, China, Harappa. We will study in detail. Okay. First one is Mesopotamia. Okay. Mesopotamia is the name of a region and not of any particular country. Okay. मेसोपोटामिया क्या है? कंट्री का नाम नहीं है, रीजन का नाम है. ओके, you have to remember. It means the land between 2 rivers. Okay, let me show you the 2 rivers. Just a minute. See, here you can see this 2 river. Okay, ये जो है ये river है. Okay, so ancient Mesopotamia was the land between 2 rivers, that is Tigris and Euphrates. Okay. These 2 rivers mainly flow through Turkey, Syria, and Iraq. Okay. Now, ancient Mesopotamia had great cities like Ur, Uruk, Nippur, then etc. These cities were home to very prosperous culture. Okay, in the first image you can see sculpture of soldiers surrendering Navivian. See, पहले जमाने में भी मतलब like soldiers वगैरह होते थे. Okay, you can see in the sculpture. Okay, so we have learned Mesopotamia. Okay, now second one is Egypt. Okay, the river Nile flows through the eastern part of the Sahara Desert in the north of the Africa. One of the ancient civilization flourished along its bank. It is known as Egyptian uh, civilization. Okay, here you can see. Let me mark. Just a minute. Okay, this is Egypt. Okay, this is Egypt. Okay, you can see in the page number 46. The Nile gets flooded every year. The land along her banks has become very fertile because of the flood deposits. Here you can see the image how the yes. So Nile river flooded kills 90. Okay. तो जब भी बाढ़ आती है ना तो नाइल रिवर में तो every year this happens. Okay. Now, so what happened, you know? Yeah. Also, ancient Egypt used to build small embankments on the river to store the water. Okay. After the soil in the flood water settles to the bottom, the water was used for irrigation. You can see in the image how the people are using the flood water for irrigation purpose. Okay. These peoples are using the flood water for what purpose they are using? For what purpose? Irrigation purpose. Yes, Ishwari, I will wish you afterward. Don't message again and again. Now, which river get flooded every year? Which river? Yes. Yes, very good. The Nile rivers get flooded every year, and what they are using? They are using water. There's flood water. For what purpose they are using? For irrigation purpose. Okay. Now, we have seen about Mesopotamia and we have also seen the region Egypt. Okay. You have to remember. Okay. Then third one is China region. Okay. The ancient civilization of China developed and flourished in the valley of the Yangtze River. According to the Chinese tradition, a king named Yongdi introduced agriculture, animal husbandry, wheeled carts, and chariots. Boats and clothing in China. You can see how the man is wearing the clothes. Okay? अगर हम लोग यहाँ पर इंडिया में पहनेंगे तो सब लोग हंसने लग जाएंगे, बोलेंगे ये क्या कर दिया है ना? ओके, सो ये किंग है. Boats and clothing in the India. Chinese believe. Okay, you can see the boats and clothes. Okay. Here you can see Chinese people believe that his queen invented the technique of silk production and silk dyeing. Okay, what the women are doing in this picture, they used to make the silk products like sarees and all. Sari nahi hai, costume which they are wearing is made up of silk. Okay, so Chinese people believe that his queen has invented this silk production. Okay, Liang, Beijing, and Chang were among the important city of ancient China. Here you can see the images of ancient China, that is Liaoyang, then Beijing, then Chang. Okay, these are the three cities found during the excavation. Okay, so we have completed third region, that is China region. Okay, Harappa civilization. Okay, the earliest civilization on the Indian subcontinent is known as Harappan civilization. You have to remember this Indian subcontinent. Okay, the earliest civilization on the Indian subcontinent is known as the Harappan civilization. It flourished in the Indus Valley. Indus is the English word for the name Sindhu. Indus means what? Indus is the English word for the same Sindhu. Harappa is in Punjab and Mohenjo-daro in Sindh are the two sites of Harappan civilization to be discovered first. Now they are in what? They are in Pakistan country. Okay. Lodhal and Dhola Vira in Gujarat and Kalibangan in Rajasthan are the famous sites of Harappan civilization in India. These are some of the sites which have been found. Okay. Now these are the some of the features of Harappan civilization. Features means what? Importance. Okay. So cities of this civilization are well known for their systematic town planning. Okay, the houses were built in blocks created by parallel road. Okay, wait, let me show you. Parallel बोलेगा तो आमने सामने. Okay, see here. Okay, and you can see here also. Okay, this road are in parallel line. Okay, that crossed each other at right angle. You can see this right angle. Just wait. Erase. Okay. See here you can see right angle. Okay. Right angle बन रहा है कि नहीं? They can cross this roads. Okay. So huge granary and spacious houses were the special features of the cities. Okay, they there were bathrooms and latrine in each and every house, and a covered drainage systems, which indicates a concern for public hygiene. They used to what? They have a concern about the public hygiene. That's why they used to make bathrooms and alls in each and every houses. Okay. There were carefully constructed private and public wells. Let me show you where is the well. Here you can see. Okay, here is the well. So for what purpose they are constructing the well? For private as well as public purpose. Okay, now there were carefully constructed private and public well. The cities were divided into 2 to 4 parts. Okay, each with a separate fortification. Fortification means what? A defending wall built to strengthen a place against attack. Okay, कुछ भी attack से ये जो दीवार है ना, let me show you. Yes, see, ये जो दीवार है ना, see this one. Okay, for what purpose they used to build? For attack वगैरह होएगा ना. So yes, so this wall will protect. So for protection purpose, they used to build this wall. Okay. So the characteristic earthen pots of the Harappans are well baked, red in color, and with beautiful designs like people leaves and fish scales. You can see in the image that different kinds of shapes as well as colors, then what we can say designs the people are using, okay, by their own skills. When tapped, these pots produce a metallic sounds. Okay. The Harappan craftsmen were highly skilled in making bronze objects and beads from the semi-precious stones of various colors. Beads means what? Choti choti like a stones है ना, वो लोग mala, then earrings and all they used to make. Okay. From you can see the different colors of stones they are using. Okay. Now these things were in great demand in Mesopotamia. Okay, the names of Harappan god and goddess are not yet known. We have seen in the first Mesopotamia region, वहाँ पर we have seen only the rivers and we have seen certain names of the sites, and also we have seen what we can say अलग अलग sites वगैरह we have seen. Okay, we have not ever known god and goddess in that region. However, we know with the help of the Harappan seals and clay figurines that they worship Pashupati. Yes, this animal is known as Pashupati. Okay, the lord of all living animal, and this what we can say, this is known as mother goddess. Okay, they used to worship, yes, both of this, that is worshipping Pashupati as well as mother goddess. Okay. Now we will move further, that is 10.4 sports and entertainment. There were a variety of sports and means of entertainments in the ancient civilization. Hunting and wrestling were the important one. Okay, in the first First image you can see a king is hunting with the lion, and in the second image you can see wrestling. Okay, this both picture used to shows us that how the Harappan people are what we can say, they used to do the sports activities and entertainment. Okay, like for example, we have, like for example we can take Bheem है ना, भीम का कार्टून you have seen many times. So वो भीम है ना, कभी भी तैयार हो जाता है वो like lion से लड़ने के लिए, then bull से लड़ने के लिए. Yes or no? He used to also yes, वो कभी कभी. So here you can see games played with the help of the game board, and games were also popular during that period. In ancient Egypt, people played a game that was similar to chess. Okay, this game was played with the game board and gamesmen. It was also known as Sinat. It was also known as Sinat. In the ancient China also, there were many games played with boards and gamesmen. Here you can see in the image in the second row, first one, you can see this all are the this all are the what we can say objects made by the Harappan peoples. Okay, for game purpose. It is comparatively same as chess. Chess का game होता है ना, वैसे ही है ना. So archaeologists feel that this clay object found in excavations of Harappan sites were used as a gamesman. Okay. Similar games were popular in Mesopotamia and Harappan civilization too. Okay, a game board and the gamesmen found in an excavations at UR, Mesopotamia during 2600 BC. Many toys are found in the excavations of Harappan sites. They include birds, whistles, rattles, then bullock carts, animals, and wheels on and birds on the wheels, etc. Okay, found during excavation. They are also having interest in dancing, music, and all. So music and dance were also very important in early civilization. They were an essential part of celebrating a festival. Ancient people used many types of musical instrument. Okay. In Mesopotamia, a stringed instrument known as balang. Okay, you can see in the image balang was very popular during that period. Beside instrument like cymbals, just a minute, cymbals, let me show you where is the symbol. Okay, so this is the symbol, and rattles, this is the rattle. Okay, and flutes तो बांसुरी आपको तो पता ही होगी कहाँ है ना, flutes, drums. Okay. So besides instruments like cymbals, rattles, flutes, drums, etc., were also played during that period. The Egyptian kings, okay, the Egyptian kings were known as pharaoh. Okay, on the occasion of certain festival, the pharaoh himself used to participate in the celebration and dance. The bronze image of dancer, bronze image here in the third row. Okay, the bronze image of the dancer found in the excavation at the Mohenjo-daro is an evidence that dance was very important in the Harappan civilization as well. Okay. Till now, we have learned in brief about the human history of human civilization and the Stone Age to the early civilization. In the next year, we shall in the next year, we shall study in details the Harappan civilization that developed in the Indian subcontinent. We shall also study the ancient history of India. Okay. So thank you, students. Hope you like this lecture.